Hi, Robin. Robin DiAngelo. It's an honor. It's an honor to meet you. Hi, Robin.
Hi. And what's your name?
I'm Matt.
Matt. Hi, Matt.
Nice to meet you.
Just had to ask who you are because you have to be careful.
Never be too careful. Let's start with the book, one of the most important books of the past century, I would say, for my money, White Fragility. You've been in this field for a long time, you've done a lot. What sort of organizations have you worked with?
Do you want me to name?
Oh, sure, I mean...
Should I name it? Like, okay. Well, but I don't want to be held responsible for what they do. Netflix, Google, Amazon, Snapchat.
What do you do for them?
Sometimes it's a workshop where it's interactive. Maybe it would take place over several hours or a day.
Well, let's start with some definitions, and probably the biggest one to define.
Well, if you're talking about a white person and you say this person is racist, you're basically to me saying this person is a product of their society.
Is it possible for a white person to be not racist?
I think in a given moment we can be more or less racist. So I think of it more as a continuum than an either or.
Is there any way to get rid of white privilege? If an individual says, I don't want to have this privilege, it feels unfair.
Is there any way for a man to say, I don't want this privilege when we live in patriarchy? And you can't just opt out. You can do your best to challenge it. That in a way is opting out.
That confuses me too, because I don't want to mansplain or white-splain.
Yeah, well, okay.
What maybe that's an important segue. What is mansplain?
Well, it would be you explaining to me either why what you just did wasn't sexism, or explaining.
I don't think that's what it is. I think mansplain is to make an assumption, to say something in an assuming way. You talked of over-smiling, which really resonated with me. Sometimes smiling at a black person can be racist.
It's a reminder, those 1,000 daily cuts. It's a reminder of your position in relation to that other person, right? Because that person likely knows why I'm smiling at them. When I go to the grocery store, I don't really look at anybody, I just do my thing. But I see a black person, I feel almost an uncontrollable sense of urgency to signal to them that I'm okay and that I'm not racist and that they're welcome.
Is it would the right strategy to be for a white person to say, well, hey, I'm just going to operate in this situation as a normal person. I'm not going to think about race. I'm not going to notice. Just see people as human beings. Is that the right way?
No, because first of all, you do see them as a black person. You do. I mean, I'm not going to pretend I don't notice that there's a black person in the grocery store.
But not
we want to be
much.
honest that we do notice race.
We don't notice it, don't focus on it.
Yeah,
But think about it. But I mean, you notice it, focus on it a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, it's a balance, right?
I hear, forget that I'm black, don't forget that I'm black, notice, don't notice, don't deny that you're racist, but also try not to be racist, but also don't realize that you're, it makes me, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It makes me feel overwhelmed. And,
Yeah. Just take your time.
I know you work on this in your seminars, people workshopping actual real life scenarios. So would you mind kind of a role play where I will, in this scenario, be the person of color who's bringing concern to you and then navigate that?
Sure.
Okay, so workplace scenario. Hi, Robin.
Hi.
I noticed you passed by me in the hall earlier today, and you were really overdoing the smile, and it made me feel patronized, and it felt racist, and I'm thinking about going to HR about it.
Well, I appreciate you letting me know, and I imagine that's not without its risks. I certainly would not have intended to have that impact on you, but I'm very clear that I did have that impact on you. I would love to offer you a repair if that's something you're ready for.
I don't want to talk about it right now because I'm hurt.
Okay, understood. If that changes, let me know.
When I'm ready to talk, I'll talk
Yep.
to you.
Understood.
What I would like to do, let's fast forward another day.
Okay.
Hi, Robin. Passed by in the hall again, and this time you didn't even smile at all at me.
Okay.
And it made me feel otherized, excluded, marginalized, vaporized. Now I'm really thinking about going to HR. I don't feel comfortable
Yeah.
with you in this workplace with me.
Okay. And yesterday we had the over smiling incident.
Yeah, now
Okay.
it's under smiling.
I would say I'm a little bit confused about how best to proceed. I can't deny that I am. Would you be willing to give me some guidance?
I don't think it's up to me to educate you.
Understood. Is there anyone you trust that I could talk to? Maybe another white person who's understanding.
At this point, I think we should take separate hallways.
Okay.
So that was a very nuanced situation.
Yeah, I did my best. That's probably what I would do in that situation.
The very last thing that I want to do, and it doesn't even feel right to me to end this conversation, especially when there are people of color in the room.
Okay.
Ben, if you're willing to come and sit with us for just a moment.
Sure. So it's Ben.
Yeah, this is Ben, producer on the film, and I thought it would be a powerful opportunity to speak directly to a person of color and confront our racism and also apologize for the white supremacist systems that oppress Ben. So, do you want to go first?
Well, on behalf of myself and my fellow white people, I apologize. It is not you, it is us. As long as I'm standing, I will do my best to challenge it.
Reparations right now. Will you accept?
I won't turn it down.
Okay. I don't know. It's 20. Well, this is all I have. I know that doesn't make up for 400 years of oppression, but it's all that I have to give.
I don't know if it's ever enough, but what I can say is I appreciate the fact that you're putting in the work. I think you're right. I don't think it'll ever end, but there is small progress I think we made today.
Did you want to pay any?
That was really weird.
Why was it weird?
That just seemed really weird to me.
Why?
Because you just took out your wallet, and I don't know, because I think reparations is like a systemic dynamic and approach. And so, I mean, I think there may be some people who would be offended by, clearly we're not offended by that.
I won't turn down cash.
I think, are we gonna allow ourselves to be uncomfortable and just do what we can personally, or are we gonna sit around waiting for the system to catch up?
Yeah, they go together, right?
Yeah, but this is something that I can do right now. Why wouldn't I do it?
Well, clearly, I mean, you did it, and he was comfortable with it. I just seemed like it's not a systemic approach, or it just seemed.
It's not, because I'm not waiting for the system.
Yeah.
I'm acting as an individual.
I can go get some cash for sure. You might, yeah.
If that's something you think
Yeah, I
would
don't
be
mind.
a step.
If that would be something that would be comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's all cash I have.
Oh, well, you know,
Usually carry cash.
thanks.
You're welcome.
This is powerful to me. I thank you for
Sure.
doing that. Well, the last thing is, will you sign my book?
Of course.